Hello guys, and welcome to the Blockception server. We are down here in our little underground room we dug out last time with one of our brand new picks after the horrible accident we had. So we are down here. I went ahead and I filled in most of this floor, and yeah, this whole thing, I have been questioning why I even made it, because I don't know what it's for. I finally decided on it a little bit ago, and I decided that I'm probably going to use it as a minecart station, because it kind of makes sense to me to have the Parthenon up there and then use a minecart station right down here that could take us wherever we need to go, which I think is good. And we can use this as sort of our central transportation hub. And under the mob system, I want to do my storage and my main. I want to put a brewing room, my cow farm, my reed farm, and my storage and my furnace room all in kind of a circular formation around the mob system. That way I can be collecting mob drops and doing any of those tedious things all at the same time. And I don't know, that just seems like the best course of action, because I can just kind of hang around there, gather leather for another big project that I'm going to have around there. I'm not sure if my sound is too loud or not. I'll just leave it as is, I guess. Alright, so I just want to start kind of planning out how we're going to do the minecart station. I think we're going to start with maybe, I don't know, like, I'm going to say 9 destinations should definitely be enough. I'm not sure exactly what the destinations are going to be yet, but I'm just going to use the ones up now that I need, and then I can always change it later. So, not completely sure how I'm going to do this. I know I want to do a button push system with a single rail. So, what I'm probably going to do is I'll head into a creative world, and I'll do some testing, and then I'll get back to you when I figure out exactly how I want to do this all. So, until then, see ya. Okay, this is not exactly what I'm going for, but I figured I'd show you this. While messing with this redstone, I don't even know what I did, honestly. But it appears I made a clock right here, just by messing with some timings on accident. So, let's push this, and look, it causes lights. It can cause lights to flash randomly, I don't know why. It's very strange. Oh, this one's flashing now. There we go, now we got both. Yeah, so I'll keep working on this. I just wanted to show this because I found it kind of funny. Another thing, I figured out the basic design. This is the master reset switch right here. So that turns everything off. And this is how the whole thing's going to work. You're going to push this, and a minecart's going to go flying down. You just have to hop in the minecart right there. I'll do it again. And you ride it down. And the way this track works is at any point, we're just going to use a lever as an example. We can switch that, and then the minecart will go down that path. So we've got 8 paths here, which is enough. I was going to do 9, but the whole thing works out better if it's an even number of paths, so I just went with 8. But yeah, this whole system should work out. Here's the redstone on it. It's not completely perfected yet, as you can see, but general concept. It's the master reset line that's causing the issues. If I take this out, it'll probably fix. I can probably demonstrate it. Here, let's just test it now. The whole goal is that you turn this on and it stays on. And right here is our output, this redstone torch. So as for taking that output, not sure exactly how we're going to take it out. We'll have to figure some kind of system out. That, or we could take it out the top here, which will work as well. So we've got plenty of places to take output from. And each one of these buttons will correspond to flipping one of these track pieces. So the whole thing should work out pretty well. I opted for a more spread out design because I've got the room and I don't feel like figuring out another design for the minecart system. And this system seems to work. So I'm going to use this. I had an issue with this one that I didn't have with my other system that I need to resolve, which is that all of these have been linking themselves together, I guess. Not completely sure how to describe it. I got stupid rain. I wish I could. Do I have my TMI on? No. I'm testing on the snapshot right now because I wanted to use this minecart here. In the actual world, if we do end up finishing this, we can just use regular minecart placement for now. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so I'm going to get back to work fixing this redstone up, and then I'll be back. Okay guys, so I've been at this for about an hour or so now, and I cannot figure out a possible way to do it the way I want to with this RS Norlatch design, just because of how difficult it is to build the reset line. So I'm going to switch over to a different design to save myself some trouble, and switching over to a different design does come with its benefits. That's good. That's very good. And maybe one more in here. That it? Yeah, that's good enough. Alright. So that's all. I will be back when I figure this all out. Okay, I keep getting this stupid issue with the whole system becoming a clock. I don't exactly know why. I feel like this should work. Let's see, I'm gonna run through the system and how it's supposed to work really quick. You push this button, this turns on, that causes this torch to turn off, redstone torch turns on, and that should cause a reset of this before this gets to the end here. Is it not doing that? Is that my issue? It looks like it is. So here, maybe I can, if I just alter the timing. Yeah, that changed something. It appears to still be clocking. I don't understand why. Let's fly over here really quick. Getting a double pulse from that. One from that turning on. Let's see. It should just turn on. That's all it should do. I think we need more delay on this, I suppose. So I'm gonna move this all back one more, and that might fix it. It's a good thing I'm not showing all of this, because this has been like maybe 2 or so, maybe 3 hours of testing now. It's getting a little ridiculous here, because I know the exact concept, and I know exactly how the whole system needs to work, but I just don't remember how to build the whole thing. I've built one of these before on a slightly smaller scale with only 3 destinations, but that whole thing was recreatable, and I'd rather not go look at that world. I do have that world, the old world, but I don't really want to go and look at that if I can avoid it. But alright, let's try it with 3 here after the master reset. Oh, that's weird. How has this already gone wrong? What could have possibly gone wrong already? Okay, there's a lot of... Everything is clocking now. Alright, well clearly the master reset doesn't work very well. It worked well before, I don't know what happened to it now. But alright, can I turn these off? That created a clock. Why is that making a clock? Alright, when this turns off, that turns on. I feel like maybe we have made a clock here and we just don't realize it. And it's not the RS NOR latch anymore. Yeah, let's look at this one over here, see if we can spot a difference. Aside from it being a little bit bigger. See, does it still clock if there are no repeaters? Let's try it out if we can. See, I don't even know why. Alright, there we go. Now, will it clock? No, it doesn't. But now if we add a repeater right here, and we do this again, we turn that off. Now what happens? One repeater, it's fine. Reset it. Two repeaters, perfectly fine. Okay, so I don't think it's the amount of repeaters that is the issue exactly. Because that doesn't seem to be having an effect. I don't know exactly. It's the timing, okay, that makes sense. So it's a quick flash that's causing the issue. It's not, I don't think this is too short. I think maybe if we increase the delay on these a little bit, so it's a longer pulse, that might solve our problem. If this doesn't work, I'll just cut again, and I'll try to finish it this time, actually, when I say I'm going to. God. Yeah, that short little pulse seems to cause a clock. Alright, that's good enough. Okay, I need to fix these. Alright, let's just give this a test run. Do I even have it hooked up right now? No, I don't. Well, that could be part of my problem. But they were creating a clock without any of my... without the reset switch hooked up, which is good, because that means that it's not the reset switch's fault. And I should not have placed redstone all the way across. Alright, so we're going to test this, and if it doesn't work, we'll be cutting. No, it made a clock. Here, just out of curiosity, if we increase it to 4... Just testing it. I think it might be a matter of a double pulse or something that's causing it. Oh, look at that. That's interesting. That did nothing. Alright, I'll do some more investigation. Alright guys, so I've given in, and I'm gonna go check out the thing in my old world, the old SMP world. Not exactly the nicest place around. This is where most people lived, and I don't know, it got to be kind of a mess around here. Some people moved away like I did, but most people lived around here, and the place is an absolute mess, to be honest. That's Marcus's house, Nick's house off in the distance, that's Warren Mono. By the way, he has started recording recently. He is not doing the server at the moment because he's currently rage quit, pretty much, and he's not playing on the server at the moment. Where's the hub? Isn't here. Where is it? Not sure what's going on. Normally the hub would be around here on the server. I'm not sure. It might be handled differently because it was a bucket server. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna go track down. Actually, no, I'll search while I talk. I've got some stuff. Specifically, I had one thing I wanted to talk about if I could remember what it was. Let's see, what is it that I've talked? I'm not even sure what I was talking about, honestly. Alright, well, if I remember, I'll cut back in, but I'm just gonna cut. Tried to copy it in a slightly more compact way, and we have yet another failure. So let's just get this over with. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna clean the rest of this up. Actually, you know what, I'm moving. This area's a mess. And I'm just gonna build one of these modules now, probably, and just try to get this right. So I'll be back, I guess. I wanted to build this in survival today, but I don't know. We might be running out of time here from so much failures. We'll see. Alright, there we go. I went back and I looked and I figured out the key to making this whole thing work. It's this little device right here. Redstone. It goes under with this repeater on 3 ticks. Has to be at least 3 ticks. Any less won't work. Not sure about any more. Then I managed to compact it a little bit here by shortening this redstone line. So it comes up like this. When you hit this button, you get that lit up, and that is going to be the output from for both the light and also for our minecart system. And then when you want it back off, normally these would all be hooked together as a master reset, and every time you hit one of the buttons it would master reset first. That way only one can ever be selected. But let's just hit that, and you can see it switches the RS NOR back. So it took us a really, really long time, but we have finally figured it out. I am going to build this all in a line and set the whole control panel up. And then once I do that, I'm going to do some resource gathering, and then I'm going to go ahead and build it in the survival world. So I will be back when this is finished. This might be a decently long episode, and it's most likely you're seeing it pretty late in the day right now, because I'll be up late working on this. So I will be back once I finish building this whole thing. Okay, so finally we have figured it all out. I've built this whole thing. I actually want to re-rig this system I had set up before really quick, because I thought it was breaking something, but it is not, so I can put it back. This is an optional system right here. Don't necessarily need to have it, but it's kind of a cool feature. What it does is when you push one of these buttons, there's a small delay, and then a minecart will get shot out of this dispenser automatically. So you can basically just push a button, turn around really quickly, and be on your way. So we can like walk over here and oh, there we go. Alright, let's try this again. You can walk over here and push the button and ride. And our whole system would be set up, like the rail system we have over there. So I'm going to just run through the redstone really quick, and then the rest of the video I'll cut in back over there after I've prepped the whole area and I have all my stuff. And then I'm just going to do some sped up footage of the whole building process, and then I'll cut back in at the end. Oh, one thing I wanted to talk about first before I do this. We have we've had a Reddit for a while, but we haven't actually set it up until now. But as of today, we've got a Reddit going where most of the Blockception people are posting their videos. So if you want to keep an eye on that, I'm going to put that in the description. It's also reddit.com/r/Blockception. So if you are a Redditor, you could subscribe to that and you could follow our videos and everything. We've got some more people coming in on August 1st who will be releasing videos as well. I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to name any people probably. If I haven't already, I'm not sure if I have. So yeah, if you want to follow us on Reddit, /r/Blockception is our Reddit. And also on this Reddit, you can get a download for our world. They're only going to be uploaded like maybe once every couple weeks to a month. Pengers is handling backups for the server now. And so he will be making backups like 2 a week now to make sure what happened to us never happens again. And he set up a torrent. So now you can go and get a torrent on the site. You have to have uTorrent or some other torrent thing, because we can't host it on a website really, because we don't have any storage space on any websites or all that. So if you're interested in our world download, there's a torrent up. I'm not sure if he's gotten it up and running yet, but there is a thread on there. And everyone's been posting their videos up there and will continue to. So if you're interested in following our videos or getting a download of our world, if you want to check it out, that'll all be in the Reddit, which will be in the description. So make sure to check that out. Alright, so let's run through this redstone really quick. It's not too complex. I mean, I designed this system a long time ago. I just forgot how I did it. The key issue with these RS NOR latches is that when you want to have a master reset switch like I do, you don't want to have your RS NOR latch require any redstone for it to work, like right on top of the block where the redstone torch is. You want that to be empty normally, so you can hook up a mass reset switch normally. So let's run through this really quick just on this one. Alright, let's go in chronological order. So first, when you push this button, this redstone gets lit and that activates the dispenser mechanism right there. This will all be hidden. But this here goes, and this single dot of redstone powers this, turning off this torch, which turns on this torch, causes redstone to go down here, and this repeater on one delay turns all of these on, all these redstone line, and that turns off all the redstone torches. That's the first stage. And then after that, whichever button you pushed, this one comes down here. There's a 4 delay repeater, and then there's a redstone dot on the other side, which is lit by this. Gotta keep falling in a hole. And then that powers this redstone torch. This redstone torch goes up, and then that is powered by the redstone torch. And then after that, let's see, oh, it powers the redstone torch on this side, and then that redstone torch powers here, this redstone, which comes down 2 directions. This direction makes this turn off by powering this, and that's how an RS NOR latch works. When one's on, it automatically turns off the other. And then on this side, it is on top of here, and it uses that to turn around, and there's lines that go into these blocks, and these blocks have redstone torches on them, and those are controlling the indicator lights. So just to show how the whole system works again, you just push this button, and it will stay on that button, and on that light, and it will not move, so that will stay lit at all times. And as for where we get our output for the rails, it can be taken from this line right here. We could put some glowstone wiring or something, or we could take it from these redstone torches and invert it. We could take it from down here. We could take it from these redstone torches up top. We've got a lot of options on where we can get our output from. And organizing all that wiring is going to be a tough job, but it shouldn't be too bad. So we've got this all figured out now. I think I'm just going to head over to Blockception, stockpile, maybe go get like 5 to 6 stacks of redstone and like a stack of repeaters and a little bit of stone brick, and we'll get to work. So I'll see you over on Blockception. Alright guys, just a quick progress update. I came down here and I've been working on the aesthetics of the room a little bit. Have a little fancy stair pattern for the control panel and everything. And I built the whole control panel. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get to work on the actual minecart station because it's getting kind of late. And I would like to get everything wired up. I've got good supply of redstone stuff right here. I think I should have enough. Otherwise, I'm in a cave. I could just run around and get a little bit. But I think I should have enough redstone. So I'm pretty sure I'm all good. I'm just gonna get to work on this, get all the parts wired up, and I'm just gonna speed up this part and put some music. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so we have finished the wiring for this. It is all wired up. We have our indicator lights all hooked up here. Room is definitely not finished, but if we come in here, we got all our wiring. I already ran through it once, so I'm not going to again. But it's relatively self-explanatory. There's not that much to it. Built this little thing so I could overlook it and I could place stuff on top. What I might actually do is have a little secret room somewhere, like a piston door with a glass wall here or something, so I can peek out here and look at what the redstone is doing, so if anything goes wrong I can troubleshoot it. Might make like a little redstone watching room, but we'll see on that. So this is all the redstone I can do for a day. I mean, this is a lot of redstone. I like redstone, but spending pretty much an entire day on it's a little bit overkill. I did not hook up the master reset button. I should do that. I also did not hook up the dispenser just because I'm not really able to. I guess I could. Yeah, I suppose I could, but it's going to be a lot of messy wiring probably. We'll see. When I go to hook up the tracks, I might hook that up, but I'll probably just use these buttons because they work fine. And I'll just have a rail going here, so in 1.3 it'll just go flying down that way. And I have this little tunnel here, and this is one direction that we have to go to get to the Parthenon. So this is gonna lead that way, and then it's gonna have a bunch of turns in this tunnel, and that's gonna control where it goes from there. And I'm not sure what else to put here. What I'm thinking is if I have something to go to in either of these directions, I may be able to install a couple of those Ender Pearl launcher devices that MT Andy created, and I could use those to go in those directions. That's one option. But I don't know really what else I could put around here. I need some kind of way to get up there. What I might actually do is just have a nether portal up in the roof of the Parthenon and use that to get up and down, because I can just take another portal and down here and get teleported back up there. So that's one option. Another option is another boat elevator, and who knows, in the new patch piston elevators might become an option again soon. I don't think that will work with an Ender Pearl elevator though, although I suppose if I did 2 of them it would work, and then have a reset button at the top. Yeah, that would work. Could try that. An Ender Pearl elevator, if you don't know, you throw a Ender Pearl straight up, it hits the bottom of some fences, you hit a pressure plate on top of the fences, and then trapdoors close under you. But I'm assuming that you could do the same thing with, say, tripwires, and that way you could stack them on top of each other instead of only having one. Sorry, not really moving much on the screen. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for the day. I've gotten this done, which was my main goal for today. Didn't have much else to do. I didn't really know what to do for today, but we will resume this in the next LP. We'll probably actually do the minecart station then. Also, I've been farming TNT. This is like my 7th stack, I believe, that I'm holding right now. Took a good bit of it to clear out that room, but luckily it means we got all this cobble, and cobble is what we need to fix the Parthenon roof, and I don't want to leave that unfinished forever, so the faster we get cobble the better. And I'm not sure what I want to do for these walls yet also. One thing I do know is I probably am going to put a speed potion dispenser. I don't know, maybe on one side of that tunnel I'll put maybe a speed potion dispenser right here. And then on the other side, maybe hook up a ender pearl dispenser, like a couple dispensers that just shoot ender pearls at you really quickly. I think that would be cool. So then we could have some transportation stuff around here. Really not sure what else I could put here though. And this is kind of a transportation hub. Maybe like a small supply room or something. I'm gonna make the rails work for unmanned carts most likely. So I guess I could have a small storage area here and send stuff to other places. But I'd rather not do that. I'm planning on doing all my farms and storage under my main mob system. So I can collect drops while I do all that. Alright, well, I've been rambling on a little bit too long here. So, not really much else to do. I think it was a relatively successful episode. Make sure to check out the Reddit. I'm hoping to get some followers on that, get some discussion going. That'd be pretty cool. So make sure, just go check that out. We missed a block. So yeah, make sure to go check out the Reddit. Maybe leave your input. Check out some of the other people on there. They're pretty good for the most part. And until next time, see ya.